water from the beer fridge.
Alright, we're all here.
So, plan for today, as people may have already seen a little bit, we are going to be holding W, pushing pace just a tad, which means that I don't want to stand around and just, not do anything in between bosses or on trash or whatever. Um, that doesn't mean today's practice, so that does not mean we're popping 30 dark runes today. Don't break your banks. Um, don't feel bad about the fact that we might have to stop and drink two or three times. It is a practice run for that reason. Um, that being said, we do want to get used to the pace. We do want to get used to what we're doing. So a couple things of note before we get started, just so that people know ahead of time when we get there. First thing is Nagentis. I want to see if we can push him without using all of our lusts, because quite frankly, losing a ton of people on Supremus is always, always, always worse. Um, so we'll only be using the Resto Lust on Nagentis. I'll be giving that to Group 2 after the title shield. Um, Everybody else will be saving theirs for Supremus. Similarly, the pack before Nagentis is 2 Harpooners and 2 Dragon Turtles. So we are not going to be CCing any of that. We'll have Brass grab Skull, Tenor grab X, or vice versa. Actually, yeah, vice versa. Tenor will be on Skull, Brass will be on X. And then Action will be taking the other 4. That does, however, mean that there needs to be big heals on tanks until a lot of that dies, because it's going to be doing a lot of damage, especially to Action, which, of course, healers aren't necessarily used to yet. So if that goes wrong, no big deal. We reset, we run back, we do it again until we get it right. Yeah, we are going to make good use of soulstones going into this, so I'll be doing soulstone assignments shortly. Um, Everything else is pretty much the same, same route into Akama. Um, Spolair's with us today, so we will be doing that bubble pull um, after Supremus. So everybody, stay stacked and don't peek that corner. Akama is Akama. We're not going to do anything particularly fancy with Akama today. Um, Hunters obviously be ready for those pulls as we're doing the pack in front of his room. Head over to Gorefiend. Everything's the same up to Gorefiend. We'll do teleport next on Gorefiend. Teleport to the entrance, run back, head to Blood Boil. We will have lusts for Blood Boil, and we will save one of those lusts, the Resto Lust, for um, Reliquary. So we're only going to use the 4 lusts on Blood Boil. We are going to do 2 group Blood Boil. It seemed to work great, and we've got 2 Circle Priests, so it's kind of just a no-brainer. I will reiterate that when we are about to get there, as well as calling out the groups, because there's no way you guys remember if I tell you now. Reliquary is Reliquary. We'll have Brass and Action take care of Reliquary. Tenric doesn't really need to be there. He's just going to cat things. You guys can kill this stuff. It doesn't count. And what else? That's pretty much all the big stuff. Everything up to Mother is the same. Mother herself is the same. We are going to skip that one large mob on the left going into Mother. And Council will be the same. Illidan will be the same. We're not going to try any fancy cleave stuff on Illidan today. Just going to do it clean and normal. And yeah, other than that, finish your buffs and we'll get going.
Warlocks, please have walking water.
Okay, Soulstone, so you want them on?
Yeah, Slade, go ahead and get Frail. And remember these targets, guys, because you'll be refreshing them throughout the run. Anton, get Zeph. Sheer, get Lava. And now here's where things get interesting. When those fall off, if they fall off during their duration, Darhole, you're going to get Frail. I'm gonna get Zeph, and Hawk, you're gonna get Lava. Understood?
Roger.
None on Swoller at all.
And I assume if they don't expire, or if they just expire and people don't die, then those initial people get the same targets.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. That way the three of us have flex soul stones if we need them. Alright. We can make our way up to the pack up here, and then the run will officially start. So, hug the right.
Make sure you got everything, flask, food.
What curses do y'all want? Who do you want on what curses?
The same people that were doing curses yesterday.
Okay, cool.
Watch for that pat. Watch for that pat.
Lots of that.
Okay, speaking of pets, we're going to pull two of them before we get this pack. This one off to the right first. Don't peek that corner.
I found him.
Okie doke. And this one off to the left, which might require a bit more finesse. Alright, for these packs up here, Teneric, you're going to be on the big ones. They're going to be marked Skull. Brass, you'll be on X's, and Action, you're on unmarked or squares. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ranged, get in the habit of moving up when things are almost dead. You don't have to finish that last cast during a speed run. You know, catch up to the melee while they finish things off. We're gonna have spawns on this one. We're gonna AoE them down.
Try not to stand in hurricane.
Go ahead. We'll be doing the side pack after this. Yep, small elemental pack here. Just make sure that we are interrupting these. Poison cleansing totems down, and watch your health. Drink up for a second. This pack's going to require big heals, range DPS. Please be in charge of your own health. The only thing that should be hitting you guys is harpooners.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please pick
Got
up
one
this
on the
turtle.
warlock. Get some cables out on Darhall, please.
Clear.
Go ahead. Try not to face these toward the raid. Just turn them to the side.
Need wreck on these. They're big.
I
What, dude? It's a fucking assignment. Do it.
Calm down.
Your spots. Reminder, we are not using the first 4 groups lusts on this one. Only the resto lust.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Now I make sure we're in 2 groups. We lost the first spine.
No, I got one. I have a spine.
Tenor, go and get I go up.
FF.
Resistor 1 second.
Pedal shield soon. Get your health.
Click me, click me.
Health stones. Go.
Click Slade.
If
Your
you're
buff's
standing
on
Slade
Ego.
wrong,
Drink, walk, drink, walk, drink, walk. As soon as this dies, mount up. Oh, great. Worm collars right here.
I'll stand by for the.
Range DPS on the ones in the sky.
I got the Fearbringer.
Yep, just keep them away from us.
Yep.
2.
I got 2.
Okay, there was a pet that just flew out there.
Yeah, that was mine.
Alright, spread out big time. Why are we sending pets at things that are like 90 yards away. I don't understand.
I got triggered. I don't know why the flying thing stopped moving when it was coming to us, and I tried to multi-shot. My multi-shot's tied to my pet attack, and I didn't pull it back. So my fault, 100%.
All right, I'm back. Stay at the entrance until everybody is zoned in, then we'll move together and buff.
I think I DC'd. This is Gato.
Warlocks get Stolstones down on the secondary targets. Okay, so we had 3 people that were incredibly slow to get back, 1 disconnected, and 2 that don't know how to listen. We all understand that awareness is like 90% of a speedrun, right? Like, I need each and every player on this team to know mechanics as well as I do, to know spacings as well as I do, to be able to understand where they should be, when, why, how, all of it. We can't have one person making a run-ending mistake every week for 25 weeks. It's just not going to work. Let's try this again. Stay here. Stay on the corner. Mount up. Finish buffing if you haven't yet. Alright, let's go. That giant clump of people right there should not be a giant clump of people. There you go. No worm callers. Ranged on the ones above us.
Moving for the Fearbringer.
Yep.
Right patrol will be here first.
This will be the last thing that we kill. Alright, start getting to your spots.
Yo, Taskmaster.
Hold it.
Did we not understand this will be the last thing that we kill?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Last.
Wisdom?
Okay, phase in 10 seconds. Okay, phase begins.
On me. Watch volcano middle.
Watch multi-shots.
Back on me. On breast.
Can't get in range to curse just
Back on tanks.
I use bubble. I can do. I could use bot maybe.
No, you can't use Bob. Why did you use bubble?
Cause 2 volcanoes.
Psycho get last place, Bacon get Slade, Badrick get Boomboxer, and Zeph get Boomshotya. Threat is still a mechanic in the kite phase. 4 people that died. No, 2 people that died. The other 2 you just stood in volcanoes. Quick rebuffs on those 4. Action, did you see the bubble pull? Everybody should be on the corner here. If you want to bubble pull Action, go ahead.
Still need kings and might.
On the shot marker after the pull. Do want to pull off him?
And tanks go. Raid go.
Gouged.
So here we would want a hunter already doing what I'm about to do, such that this pack arrives basically when the other one dies. Two cleave mobs in this pack. Careful.
How bad is that curse to leave it sit for like a minute? Or a couple seconds, rather.
Which curse?
The
one from the last pack.
Primalist range.
It's not good. It stuns and does a lot of damage.
Okay.
It is a priority decurse.
Night Lord patrol's almost here.
Yeah, grab it.
Fair word on act.
Going back further.
You guys might get feared into the other group.
Eye out. Oh, great. Go and pull.
Incoming.
We got both here. Be careful of the cleavers.
Good job with totems. Mass dispelled the bloodlusts.
These mystics are getting a lot of chain heals off, guys. Go ahead and get the primalists. Stay here, drink. We'll be going into the right. Go and grab it. You just walk into it, yep. Go ahead and drag those over to the next pack.
Don't kill diamond.
Raz, take diamond out.
Henrik, taunt the Stormcaller if you could. That's fine. I'm going to start the event. Be ready for it. 10 seconds till channelers come.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I got the left side of boss.
Do we want to do motor rules last?
Just come upstairs.
Lots on Psycho.
Killads. East.
Gotta tank those guys.
Do you want lusts?
No. Yeah,
No.
just save them at this point. It's better to use them on trash than the...
I'll get Slade.
I got Anton.
Healers should never be resing.
Then I do not have Slade.
I've got Anton.
I got Slade.
That's the place in the instance, guys, that if you see things hitting people, that's the AoE shout place right there.
Yeah, rolling in and around like that. I got pretty even after mana potting. Pally taunt's trash, so only saves so many people.
Go. Watch blades. Get a greater salve on warlocks when you get a free GCD.
Yeah, waiting on them to get over.
They're in range.
Hold AoE for 2 seconds. And go. Throwing blade on range.
Who's resing him? Call it out.
I got it.
Gun pull. Blood mages toward the wall.
Hound on Glorok. That's on hot. It's dead.
What's the thought about pulling this pack and the next one into one?
Probably pretty dangerous given the number of Reavers and champions and shit. Go ahead and pull the
Get
next though. Lots on Slate. Champion on Darhole. Champion still.
Bob and taunt on cooldown.
Alright, tanks we need to be a bit more reactive, but Warlocks also chill a little, because this is like the 4th pack in a row.
Yeah, I kind of have to gear a lot safer so I don't fucking die. Because if I die, we wipe on AoE, so gotta give me more than 0 seconds.
I don't know. I was like the last person to start casting seed there, so.
Watch yourselves on this pack. Straight line to the corner. Straight into it. Be very careful here with his stance. If he whirlwinds, Melly, get out of there.
He's defensive. For now.
Reaver on Slade. Whirling Blade in ranged. So these Reaver packs we can't really pull like that just because Whirling Blade in ranged again. If we don't kill them fast enough, they just giant fucking mana burn. Stop and drink after these die. Alright, go and grab these. Left. Stay here, act on your bubble.
Yes, sir.
I got him do it.
I'm going.
Don't cast on.
Stay away from him.
Tanks go. And raid, sneak up. Go ahead and cancel. Keep those pointed away.
Yes, Ori, teleport next.
A couple of grunts coming in.
Group buffs. You want group buff next, leaving those on, or
No.
everyone swap?
No, everybody swaps.
I will need to summon after the boss because I don't have a teleport deck on this character.
Yeah.
But I should be the only one.
Brass right, tentacle left. Don't pull the other two yet. We are going to pull these all into the boss. They die only to incidental cleave, no single target DPS, only single target DPS on the boss. Badrick and Mocha Rule, you guys are primarily on Brassbull, who will be main tanking. Frail, you're going to watch Tenric. Zeph, you are going to watch Acteon. And Solaire, you're on whichever one you think is going to be taking the most damage. Tenric grabs Skull, Acteon grab X. It looks like we're good on mana. Here we go.
Teleport next. Teleport
Five,
next.
Teleport next on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Reminder, we are not soul stoning anybody that gets the Doom debuff. They're just running back after the thing.
Are we lusting?
Gunlust. Watch threat on Gorfiends.
Trank shot on X, please.
Constructs in the raid. There's literally a one button macro for this, guys. No reason for it.
Brass is down.
Finish boss. Finish those constructs.
release, run back.
Click your buff off. Everybody teleport next.
Spam click it.
Yep, spam click teleports. If you died, run back.
Summon me when you guys get down there.
Put your regular next back on.
Yep, swaps your regular next while you're in flight, so you don't forget.
Yeah, Brass, you got crushed there.
That happens from time to time.
Redo food.
Redo food, get buffs out on the people that need them.
We gotta distract on this Night Lord. He's in a perfect spot.
Thank you, Darhole.
Alright, pull it. Still need some salves on people.
Just got here.
Got you, legit.
I've got circle for the death coil, dar hole if you want to get triangle.
Roger.
Quick stuns on these blade furies. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Pull this back.
Call out your stuns.
I got bash on skull as soon as I can. I want to know. Careful.
Yeah.
Patrol on the right's close.
Circle's on the wrong target for you, Gloria. Just watch.
Yeah, I see. Stack up.
You guys here?
Not on the dogs.
Stack.
Yeah, we're on the first round of Soulstones, right?
Yeah, first round should go up. Whoever's on frail the first time needs to be on it.
Don't double pull this. Take a second to drink if you need to.
Or you go ahead and Jeeps go off the bat. I'll bash off of it instead of overlapping this time like I did.
Should have 2 Hodges on X.
Lots on Slate. Hound on Slade. Abras.
I don't know if you want this to keep happening or not, Gorak, but like we keep blowing our pally taunt within 2 seconds of the pull because people are just pushing seed way too fast, and then it's not up for when we actually need it.
Well, yeah, I know.
Are we tranquilating on these pulls? I normally do on my shiny.
Oh, do you? Okay. I have not been.
On these packs, the mage can clean up the little stuff. Everybody else single target the big stuff.
Ooh, me like it.
That means you can hit Arcane Explosion and Nick.
Where is
Let's pull this. Stack. After this dies, get cables on Ori.
I'll try first.
When I call for cables, that means anybody that has cables uses them all at the same time. I don't want to wait for back-to-backs. Brass is down.
Down.
I'll get brass.
I get a hard res on brass.
I'm gonna cable him.
Drink.
Clear. Fail.
Glorak, if we get both, you want to just have the
Rebuffs.
Warlocks toss 1 seed and I'll clean up the rest?
Yep. Let's go. I mean, if we get 3 targets, the Warlock's going to seed anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hold AoE for a bit. Just single target in the skull until this is picked up. Alright, blow him up. Blood Boil Group 1 is going to be the Warlock group. We are doing 2 stacks of Blood Boil, so listen to me very carefully when I call out for swaps. And then group 4, the Shadow Priest, Mage, Double Warlock, Badric group. We're going to be group number 2.
Badric.
Including Badric.
It means range to be close when we pull. Like our
Pulling
Shadow
him
Priest has
to the corner. Everybody needs to get closer than your probably normal ranges in order to facilitate the Blood Boil groups. Also spread out in a little bit of an arc, though. Mana looks good. Let's go.
When are we lusting? Normal time?
During the Fel Rage, yep. Group 1 should be furthest currently. Everybody else get a little bit closer. You're staying. Fonte, you weren't far enough. Swolair, you were too far.
Transitioning to Tenric.
Group 2.
Move in enough that lava can mind flay. Yep, good.
Target you.
Still group 2.
Fell Region 5.
Group 1.
Back on brass.
Stay spread. Big heals on Psycho. Psycho Gun Shamanistic. Lusts. Heals on Brass. Okay. Tenric, you can get him. Fox, Ego, go ahead and Shatter. Fonte, I'm sorry, Fonte, Shatter, Fox, Ego, Fane. It's gonna be on Tenric.
I already have a 4 stack, so we'll
MD's into Action if you can.
Warlock should be
group
taking
1.
this. Make sure your position.
I'm just autoing Action. Do what you can.
Nice, still group 1. Alright, all Warlocks Shatter, group 2.
Mage group.
Sorry, I was saving wings.
Fox, Fane.
Resist.
Okay, we're good.
Target you.
Still group 2.
Keeping myself a 10 stack on me.
Group 1. Spread out.
Gonna get a Fel Rage.
Yep, we are. Group 1 and spread out.
Heals on Ori or evasion.
Evasion.
While he's evasioning, focus heals on the remainder of the individuals. Get rebuffs out on Brass Bull. And get to the top of the ramp while we're drink walking. Tenric has 15 seconds left on his stacks. Action has 30 on his.
Bubbled it.
Brass, if you could tank this behemoth while Tenric has the debuff. Stack up. Original Warlocks for Death Coils. Go ahead and pull. Get those stuns out. Shadow Healers.
Triangle on slay. There you go.
Alright, take a second to drink after this dies. Yeah, I know. My death coil was on cooldown. I forgot I used to drink blood boil.
Okay.
Drink. Alright, we're gonna have Action start, Brass will take over, and Ori will be on the Enrage. Tenric, you're catting this. Phase 2 will be Brass Bull. We're interrupting everything, including Deaden. Brass, be ready to reflect it just in case it goes through. Hawk, if you want to take care of tongues for me during phase 2.
Yep, yep.
Alright, let's get moving.
Should we be stopping the AoE or just go all the way there and then AoE?
A little bit of both. Letting the angered fragments go off is definitely a time loss because of the amount of health that they do. But, yeah, that was a good pace. Alright, let's go.
Are you doing anything with paladins?
No. Reminder that the fixate takes 3 seconds. I will call for DPS. Nothing before that first 3 seconds even does anything, so careful. And go.
Need wreck.
Needle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good job being that locked in, though.
Brass gun, take
On
over.
brass.
Warrior, be ready. Full round of rebuffs. Full hour buffs out on every group.
I got 4.
Do shadow prots, do pally buffs, all of it.
I got marked, don't worry.
Make new soul stones. Anything that costs mana, do it.
Range move up a little bit.
Yeah. Ranged, come to star. Remember, however, that there is threat in this phase, so MDs will be the brass bull. Rogue has first kick. Hawklocken has tongues. Watch threat for this first portion, don't kill yourselves. That looks pretty good.
Someone needs to cover my interrupt. I'm next. Just this next one. Thank you. I'm good now.
Spirit Shotgun off. It's on Teneric. Teneric go bear. Back on brass.
Back on brass.
I got really confused there.
There's an incoming deaden. Nice. Shotgun through, Teneric bear.
Back on brass.
Good. Back up a little bit. No lusts here. I will call for cooldowns though. Don't pop them off the bat because threats could be wonky and you get more damage in the
Somewhat
back
life
half
path
anyway.
should be fine.
Let's start Action. Start off with it. Brass stomped off of him. I'll call for start DPS. Don't do it until I call for it, please.
Who's the tapper?
I got it.
Don't heal Glory.
My bad.
Don't heal me.
Don't heal Glorak. Don't heal him. Don't do it.
Hold. And go. "30-second cooldowns. Brass is dead. Action. Taunt. Tenric's got it.
Tenric.
Careful of threat.
On Action. It's on Action.
20-second cooldowns.
Staying bear just in case. I am not crush cap though. Or crit cap.
It should be safe on Action.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with Pally Tank on this from now on.
Yeah, Breast wasn't really getting healed like he should have there too, though.
It's like
Alright,
impossible
quick
for
reses.
Pallies to get one shot.
Barrel cancel that, please. Thank you.
I got Brass.
I added the Soulstone.
Beautiful.
Entirely my fault on interrupts there.
Whoever is back up on Frail, get that Soulstone out, please.
Yeah, I'll get him.
Rebuffs on Frail and Brass. Alright, once Brass gets caught up with the group, we're going. Re-up oils if you haven't yet. Check your hour consumes. Go and pull. Lots on Hawk.
It's probably gouged.
Those banishes apparently can be mass dispelled, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where he is.
Let's go.
Poison Cleanse.
Got one behind us too.
Trolls right here.
Pause. Get kicks on Skull next, please. Thank you. Once Skull dies, go and pull that AoE pack. You just walk the Priestess into it. There's a Steward, Tenric looks like again. Let's walk these. Priestess is still kill target. that kick out. Thank you. Go and walk the Delight up.
Oh, shit. Don't die, Tenric.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
There's Tenric.
I got him.
That was a long MC.
Yeah, it was.
It was out of range of
Brass, go ahead and
every
pull this.
They usually like
Behind us,
heartbeat.
behind us.
It's not heartbeat. If they get attacked by, if the mobs take any damage, it breaks. But that one was like around the corner and out of range.
Are these mobs marked wrong?
Yep.
Yep.
So we will be
Spot buff,
skipping
please.
this one to the left by hugging the right wall.
Are we doing any shadow resist from other?
Yes.
I need Fort Kings, please.
Hug the right. Run right into these. We're going to get both packs and this Priestess pack.
Poison cleansing.
Something's not worth.
If you still have charges on a Shadow Neck, then that is fine to wear Ori.
You want SR gear?
Yes.
Yes.
SR gear on now.
Drink.
When this pack comes around, we're pulling it. After the pack dies, we're going right in. Check your food buffs.
Sides?
Same as always. Warlocks on the left, Mage Group on the right. Hunters can pick a side. Frail, you go left. Zeph, go right. Moke Rule, go left. Swalair, go right.
Does anybody have
Tenric will be
space for,
MT.
like, greens?
Call your group buffs for your necks in your party.
I can take 20 bacon.
Okay.
Demon Slaying.
Don't die to these. Can we get a tank on the Delight, please? Tanks in position. MDs to 10
5,
rec.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Under the hand. Slowly back. Lusts.
First next.
Don't run into groups. Good job.
Second next.
Spread.
Third next.
Nice job on fatals today.
Iron Shield wearing off in 5.
Fourth next.
Iron Shield down.
Dumpstered.
Shadow gear off.
It was really good FAs. Some bad spots too, and people do well.
People still standing in these white beams, guys.
Gotta pay attention to those.
Sorry, I looked down to talk to my kid for a second. That was my bad.
Always go right on these.
I'm an idiot, my bad.
I honestly see more people stand in them than I see dodge them, so.
I normally never get hit by them, and today I've hit by 2.
White beams?
Yes,
Yep.
like an idiot.
You're alive. That's not possible.
You can live
All
white
the
beams.
stamina.
Okay.
Yeah, you can survive.
It's just unnecessary healer tax. No
So
shield
still-
on the Holy Priest.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Guys, we are just literally talking about this. It's like awareness at an all-time low. It's impressive.
Zeph, if you got a soul stone, just click that. Zeph's backup, get a soul stone on him.
Yep.
Got 2 mages, Glorak.
Move up.
I can Death Coil wreck the X. If it casts Blizzard and it can take Skull.
I can cheap cancel it.
Well, if they both do it at once.
Don't go nuts with AoE too quickly here. One's on last place. Good nuke on Skull. Fox grab next. Hold AoE for a second. Bloodlord on Fox. Cable's on Anton.
I got a hard res on him.
You want me up in his junk or kiting?
Yep, up in his junk. Teneric, you're starting on Varus. Action, you're starting on Milan. Grass, you're on Big Guy. Focus Milan. Rest of Shaman, you guys are in charge of Brass. My two Holy Priests, you guys are in charge of the other tanks and the raid. Swolair, Watch Unique, but also Brass. Once mana looks good, we'll go. Anton tap bud. Alright, here we go.
5, 4,
Let Nick go
3,
first. Get that bop out.
1.
I got tongues on Milan.
Physical kicks only.
Circle.
Circle.
No.
Stop attacking.
We need to get her closer to the stack when she's
It's not
physical like
moving.
this.
Contender charged, but it didn't interrupt.
It resisted it.
It can resist.
Oh. Well, that was a physical hit.
I don't like it either. Trust me. Trust me.
Psycho. Oh, never mind. We don't have Lust yet.
Make sure Wisdom's up.
Bob is on Varus. I got a good threat.
Physical kicks only currently. Circle. Nice.
Stop
Can you
attacking.
tongues on Milan when you can.
Yeah, she's smashing me.
I know. That's why I said when you can.
Laura, can you COE the mage for me?
I've been putting wreck on her, but I can cover tongues if you want.
I got it. All kicks. Varus is up.
Stop attacking. Watch your feet.
Magic only on her.
Watch your feet.
Fairy Fire on Gathios. Tenric when you have a second.
Yep.
Magic only.
Keeps resisting.
If you've got time, you can out of form
Thank you.
Fairy Fire it.
Physical only.
Circle.
Do
Physical.
you want lusts?
Stop
Circle
attacking.
went off. Not yet.
Bitch resisted the fucking feral charge again.
Psycho and RPG Gun Lust.
Teneric, if you haven't, I'll take it in.
Circle. Good. Circle.
Circle.
Other
Stop
lusts or not
attacking.
bother?
No, I'm gonna use them on all of them.
Okay.
Circle. New tongues on Milan.
She's magic immune.
Physical only. Physical only.
Quick reses. We have plenty of time to get rebuffs out at the top of the stairs, so please do. Check all your buffs when you get to the top. Get new soul wells out while we're waiting. Group 3, that is the Warlock group. You guys are going to be with Slade on Diamond. Group 4, that is the Mage Shadow Priest group. You guys are going to be with me on Star. Mocha Rule, you're with Diamond. Frail, you're with Star. Zeph, you're with Diamond. Swolair, you're with Star. Hunters, you can pick a side. Grab Soulstones while they're in front of you. Double check all your buffs. We are not waiting when we get to the top, so. Henrik and Action in fire gear.
There's a couple marks to get out, Tenric.
Yep, I was drinking. I think the last time I was dealing with Joe was back whenever AQ runs. I didn't like it then, I don't like it now.
Well, too bad.
Demo, we're gonna be on the right, facing Illidan. Just a heads up.
Shadow Fiends go to the melee stack.
Not doing a last minute audible to crisscross here.
No.
I'm wearing a little bit less FR for the first kill target, just for the extra damage.
Okay.
Egg
Swolair,
will
that
hit
means that you'll
Tenric.
likely want to focus on Tenric until first ad is dead.
5, 4, 3.
Watch your
2,
threat on pull. Demon
1.
Slaying. I heard a shatter already. It's dangerous. I would always save it for phase 3 or elementals.
That was me. Sorry.
Yeah, it's better just to slow roll this phase if you threat cap.
Roger, roger.
Even 1 second. I love the cleave on those things.
Very fire if we can.
Pets and fire.
To your positions.
One unit.
Watch threat.
Fire resistance totems.
Don't go too far, Action.
That was really close.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Swap
I
if you
do-
threat capped on one.
Got a new range thing. Sorry to scare you.
Take it outside a bit more. You're not giving anybody any space where you are.
Diamond should move.
Action's
Stay on.
dead. Teneric, can you taunt it? In the middle? Nah, fuck. Alright, wipe it up.
Too late.
We running back or using Soulstone?
We'll Soulstone. We've got 3 of them out.
It's
Quick
about the
reses.
same time.
Alright, well, while we're here...
You're saying don't run it, though?
Yeah, we can get yelled if we run in.
Swiller, can you cancel your DI and res people, please?
We're, well, half the raid's at the portal already. Make the call.
I think it's gonna be slower. We've got too many resers up already. Just wait.
I think no one was on Axion or like assigned to him.
If you were in the star stack and you are a healer, you should have been on Action.
I was star, but you told me to do Teneric.
Yeah, there was 2 others.
I mean, the last 5 seconds before his death, you were the only one healing him anyway.
Alright, well, few quick loot things. Does anybody want any of these?
Priest should be rotating shields and renews whenever you can between circles.
So I see 8 resers alive and only 1 res being queued at a time. Rebuffs. If you've got Soulstone off cooldown, use it on your target.
3 minutes.
Thanks for the scrolls, whoever just did that.
We should be done buffing by now. I don't know why we're still waiting on people.
So I had an emergency call. I'm back.
You want me to start it?
Yep, good.
Your duplicity is hardly surprising. I should have slaughtered you and your malformed brethren long ago. We've come to end your reign, Illidan. My people
5,
Demon Slay.
4, 3,
What's that on pull?
2, 1.
In melee, please. Thank you.
She was predicting the movement.
I see that.
Five seconds on cleave.
Watch threat, full debuffs.
Parry, watch it, watch it. Double parry.
Eye blast
Melee
is going your way, Tenric.
I'm watching, I'm watching.
Demo, we're
Wounded?
safe.
Actually, be taking extra damage here.
Demo, we're adjusting. Move with me.
Range, we gotta finish off Tenors.
Yep, melee gun swap. Star, we're adjusting.
Good job keeping me up there.
I beam towards you, Acteon.
Watch it,
There you
still
go.
on you. Yep, okay.
Our barrage in 5 seconds. Healers be ready to heal whoever it's on.
Akin, how's there not wisdom on that one?
Spread out. Brass facing the back of the room. Good, good. 8 yards from your friends. Watch threat. No MD here. Lusts.
Leave in 3, 2.
Alright, Mokarul has a dot. He's going to be getting swapped with Tenric. Be aware of that on your frames. Shortly after we get out of this.
Zeph's dot will fall off very shortly after we come out of this.
Demon Slaying's falling off.
Leave in 3, 2, 1. Oh, they're already up.
Grass, if you want to intervene to me, traps on me. Yeah, we'll just kill him.
Fiends, kill those, kill those.
All right,
Run.
so yeah, there were a couple sloppy moments, but generally speaking, that was good pace. Nice, clean transitions to and from bosses. We definitely let too many people die. We definitely had some people that were playing a little bit recklessly. But all in all, that was good practice. We're going to be doing basically the exact same thing tomorrow. And I'm going to be expecting a little bit more, right? Because we've all seen it today. We're all a little bit more used to it. So come tomorrow, not only recognizing the mistakes that you might have made, but also recognizing the mistakes that people of the class that you might be playing tomorrow made, right? So keep all those things in mind. Look to improve. Tomorrow's practice run will likely be our last real dry run before we start actually pushing. Like full no breaks, dark runes on cooldown type shenanigans. So yeah. Alright, we're going to do loot and then head to SSC.
Go ahead and get it poured up. I'm going to be doing the loot in chat. We have a Black Bow of the Betrayer, which I think both of our hunters have bows already. Fox, do you want this one? I think Ego has this one already.
I highly doubt anyone else will use it, so I'll take it. Unless Melee really want it.
Because of the mana drain part on this one, I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Has less stats than a lot of other bows.
From no bows to all the bows.
Congrats, Fox.
Hold on, let me make sure that's a bow and not some token I can't use.
Shut up.
Wait, that was still the fastest on Mancrick? That's terrible.
No,
yeah,
it's
without
not.
the.
Oh, okay.
Not even close.
Without like the run back from Supremist trash.
Yeah, he's saying
Yeah.
if we had played better, we would have scored differently.
If you cut out our two major mistakes, it would.
Yeah, if you keep all the minor ones, all the deaths, everything. If you just cut out the two like complete fuck ups we did, that
Yeah,
was
my
116,
mom,
117.
If my mom had a cock, she'd be my dad too. So.
Oh, Jesus.
So true, so true.
Is that you?
Which is good considering that was a dry run, and we can likely move faster once we're at full strength next week. That's fucking awesome. Like, we're looking 110 with this group right now with this route.
Oh, I'm waiting to blame Kengi on something.
We'll be doing stacked groups for speedruns too. Obviously, there are still some big considerations like glaives that will prevent us from being like 100% stacked until things iron themselves out. But yeah.
Shroud of the Highborn.
We got another one. Jesus.
Yeah, we did. Frail.
Oh fuck yeah!
Congrats, man.
It's the first time I've heard Frail be excited about loot.
Dude, fuck the KT cloak. That's all I gotta say. I'm still wearing the carrot cloak.
Alright, I just have tier left to do.
I'd like to start seeing some protector tokens.
What are those?
Exactly.
Bale, do you want tier shoulders?
I can pass. They're like minor for me.
You're the only main spec I see on the page.
Yeah, I'll take them, I guess.
And Inique, do you want shoulders?
If nobody else needs them, yeah.
It's just off spec besides you.
Yeah, I'll take them.
That's gonna be a theme with the Vank tokens, I feel.
They're gonna be everywhere. We're gonna be vendoring them for 5 gold.
We got 0 protector tokens from every boss today. Jesus.
Yep.
Love to see it.
That's one way to say it. Frail and Darthole, do you guys want tier legs?
Fuck yeah.
Is there 2 or?
Yeah, there's 2.
Who's after me?
Swolair is after you, and then Lava Heals is after Swolair.
Would that make a set for anyone? Because I'll have to break one of mine to wear it.
Don't you have Eternity anyway?
Nope.
Oh.
I have Eternity, yeah, I don't want them.
Tier 6 is just straight up better for lava.
Yeah,
for the
I was
record.
gonna say it's just really good for Shadow.
Oh, but we don't even wear the pants in T6, actually. I'm pretty sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Don't you wear mother pants?
I mean,
Yeah,
if you don't get the mother pants, you can wear these. Just to get the set bonus.
Do we have a Warlock token tier legs, Bacon? Is that what's going out?
Yes.
If
Yeah,
nobody
if
wants
nobody
it, there is a Warlock in the raid that could use them.
Is there?
Oh, does
There
Phantom need it
is.
too?
He does.
Now, Bacon, are
fancy.
you sure it's a Warlock token?
Yes, I'm sure. Shut your face.
I'd say no if I was still getting that lead cut on him buying that in my raid, but I'm not, so.
Yeah, I think they'd be much better spent there.
On
Fanta.
Fonte? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Frel, you've lost your decision choices.
No, that's fine. They're not.
Wait, does he need shoulders too? I can trade those.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Actually, if I could get, that would be 4-piece.
Okay.
Heck.
Now, when we bring 13 Warlocks to our speedruns, you know what this means.
He'll be honest warrior.
It means I don't want to take it.
Darthole, I need you to log back in to get the other legs though.
Oh, shit. Okay. I was trying to get someone's out. Can you click this one, Badrick? And then we'll get Brass here and I can leave. Okay.
Just Lava, you're up first for chest.
Okay, I'll come snag it.
So Lava, and I guess Tenric, do you want the Vank chest token? It's all off spec.
Sure, I guess.
Gloric, I left group so I can actually log out.
We use in the same group for SSC.
We will be, yeah. I'm just going to reform it in a minute. But I am on this character, so you can whisper me invite if you so desire.
Cancelled. Why does trade keep canceling? Lava, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Alright, Bacon, where you at, buddy?
Buy a doll. Right next to you.
Got that OP 2-piece bonus now.
Tenric, I can just hold this for you until after we're done with SSE TK things.
This sounds good.
I will leave myself underneath a doll.
Oh, I'm sorry, I canceled that summon.
Man, it's pretty mental. 2 major wipes and we still set our PB.
I mean, we haven't really held W before, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't think we had to stop to drink on the times that we did.
It didn't feel that breakneck either, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you watch, like, even if you watch the, which, by the way, highly recommend doing this. But even if you watch like some of the hour-long speed clears that currently exist, it's not as fast as you might think it would be. There is a lot of there's a lot of moments where they literally just stop and sit there to drink before a boss.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is just killing trash quickly and efficiently and getting through the trash quickly enough that you have that time, right? But yeah, the Black Temple in general is I don't know, I feel like people are being very careful with it currently. Even at the top level.
Always
Okay,
know how
I'm
trash can go upside
missing
down.
Hawk Lock-in.
I thought it was on my mage.
Nope. New
T5
groups.
roster.
Do you or do you not want investments?
Oh, I can go back on. That's fine.
Investments for free? Okay.
Oh, I totally thought I was in on this. My bad.
Oh, I'm on the wrong
What else we
character
got?
then.
We
Shit.
got Gatto, we got Awakened Bacon.
Check discussion.
No, Anik's on
Bro, you're
Anik.
on Watamare.
Yeah, Iniq is on.
Yeah,
Iniq.
Iniq's on Iniq. Oh, he's on Panic right now. That's what he's saying.
Is it Iniq or Iniq? What is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Gloric, I have a really controversial question, and everyone's going to hate me for a quick sec, but I feel like
Oh
I
boy.
should ask.
Go for it.
Okay. Speedrun. Does it make sense to actually bring a tree instead of a dream state?
So that's actually a question that I've
It doesn't
been.
matter on trash, right? And
No, it does not.
an extra 30% healing output, especially HOTS, when we're constantly running and he won't run out of mana and he can just spam those all day to top the rate up, feels like a really fucking good trade.
Yeah, so there's two considerations to be made there, right? The first is, are we going melee stack or are we going warlock stack? Obviously, melee stack benefits much more from the dream state. The second thing is, how many mages are we running? Because if the answer is 3, then we definitely want that druid in some fashion. If the answer is 1 or 2, then maybe we just bring a second circle priest. And if
I call me crazy, but I feel like heals get allocated a lot better to having a druid versus second circle priest. I feel like at times they both switch to raid healing, and then the tanks aren't getting their like standard love they get from druid hots.
sure.
Do we have a really good resto druid? I mean, we have
Yeah,
a
me. Hi. Raise his hand.
Actually,
Bacon's extremely competent.
I have never actually played with Swiftmend, so that is a consideration to keep in mind.
Well, even without
don't
Swiftman, you
know
still do 30% more healing just off your other shit.
Yeah, I'm aware of that part, but I am not used to that Swiftmend thing. So
Really
Yeah,
just heal like
there's-
normal.
Just saying, that's worth thinking about.
Swiftman is
There's a lot of considerations. Can you guys summon me, by the way? One,
We
two,
probably
three, if you
lose
need
like
summon
what,
stuff.
a minute and a half total on bosses.
Yeah,
with,
so the real consideration is, of course, and everybody's already aware of this, we're never getting world first, right? We're not on a PvP server. We don't have literally the best players in the world other than a few. So, you know, we're not trying to save 5 seconds depending on raid comp, right? So if the answer becomes, you know, one comp is better for us specifically, even if it's not necessarily better on paper, that's what we go with. So yeah.
And yeah, it's like
I'm absolutely willing to try. If
you
that's what
trade
we
off
wanna
like a piece of gear or two, right? For most classes to get 9% hit. And like that's all the dream state adds to the run is boss hit chance. Nothing else.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling
well,
that
there is some trash hit chance as well for people who are dual wielding, because the extra 3% is still useful there.
Oh, that's one person. Yeah.
That's 2.
Oh, I guess
Potentially
Shaman
3
had
or
like
4.
4 in hit anyway, right?
Enhance.
2 enhanced shamans, a rogue, and a fury warrior.
I thought shaman and rogue both had like insane hit chances already.
More is
Yeah,
always
you
better.
guys
have- yeah.
But not caps. Yeah, there's no way to reach cap.
So I have a funny feeling that we're going to see at the highest level groups that are running, like literally 16 warlocks, groups that are running like literally 8 or 9 fury warriors, and my biggest question to the overclocks and the progresses and the salad bakers of the world is whether or not we're going to see 1 mage or 3 mages, because that changes a lot as far as composition goes. I think that we will definitely end up seeing, at least from one high-end group, a 1 mage 0 healing druid run. Whether or not we copy that is up in the air at this point.
Bring the player, not the class IMO in our
Agree.
scenario.
Agree
Or
100%.
we have 4 paladins. What do we do?
I always feel like our best healing days have 2 restos, a druid, a priest, and a pally, because it just feels like everybody sticks to kind of what that role's best at, and it tends to just balance out way better than anything else we've done.
All right, so
Help me, paladin, pally power master.
Sure. The other thing that I noticed in discussion earlier today that somebody requested that I talk about briefly is looting. We will be moving to group loot for true speedruns. It's just better. But in order for that to work properly, all of the people in the run need to avoid the whole, oh, look, it's shiny, let me go look at it scenario, right? We can't have people just wandering off because there's loot and they feel like they need to click it.
Right. I can do a lot of the clicking because, like, fuck, what else do I do on trash?
Can we not just right-click the character portrait, pass on loot?
Yeah, that's not the issue. So things popping up is whatever. Like you watch speedruns, people have loot pop up on their screens all the time. I don't care. The issue is, somebody noticing sparklies behind them and deciding to turn around to go loot it. Not okay. All right, let's get Salve out and get moving.
We need Mint as well.
Bacon will be in melee, keeping up, dropping totems and stuff. If anybody's gonna click corpses, it'll be me in the back because like it doesn't affect me at all to do that. I just instant cast dots on trash anyway.
Yeah.
Are we that untrustworthy to do free for all loot? I mean, we're all.
Yep.
Free for all's not better. It
yeah.
winds up exactly the same because it all goes in the Bacon's bags or everybody's bags. Doesn't matter.
That it's worse because I also get all the grays and whites, which I don't have space for.
Go.
But we're still missing Self. I don't understand.
We have 4 buffs. But
Okay, who changed Fox to Sync? Ugh.
Not it.
I don't touch that shit.
Bacon, what we'll probably be able to do, because I have tons of bag space, is I'll auto need greens. I'll get a weak aura for us to. I'll take the greens. You take everything else.
4.
Yeah,
3,
that sounds good.
2, 1.
I mean, I have
already
a weak
have
for
one.
that
I
that
just
we
need
can
to update.
modify.
Yeah.
Stunned.
Have one from I'm used to speedrun next still.
I mean, the auto green weak aura that most people have that I distributed early on can just be changed to epics.
Yeah, over dude. Probably the
There's also
same
some
way I
go
use.
loot that'll do it.
I hate that.
Who's Glorak? I think you have master loot.
Oh, I do. One sec.
Hold on, guys. I gotta watch my threat bar for a change.
Don't pull the next pack until we get loot changed.
Nature Bowl.
The only time I have to watch it.
While we're doing this, there was one other thing that like I promised someone I'd talk about for 3 weeks now, and I fucking haven't. We need to be better as a raid using our buff necks again, guys. Like the melee are usually like really on top of it. Casters, half the time people say they don't have it or we're not using them in general. Let's really get in the habit of bringing those to raid, both necks, and quickly establishing a rotation before the raid starts on how we're going to do it.
Yeah, wasn't that a requirement?
It was,
It is.
and
It's
it
just
still
something
is,
that people have
and we're
gotten
going to get
lazy
back
with.
to enforcing it.
Do you want me to get wreck?
I got it. We've got two whatchamacallums.
Self-admitted, I'm giving myself shit there. There's a lot of weeks where I haven't been popping necks, so let's just make a concerted effort as a raid to always show up with them and do it right.
Like
Yeah,
no.
one of the oh god,
Poison.
why me? Yep, no way.
That add-on always gets me, man.
Wow. 10 right.
Yeah, purple. That's we're already aware of that. That'll be addressed. We're all just going a little too pog at times. We'll fix that for speedruns, especially.
One of the big things that you'll see if you walk, like go watch some overclock TK runs from last phase. One of the biggest things that you'll notice is the amount of control that they have.
4, 3, 2.
You know, a lot of people think, oh, you know, the more DPS that I do, the faster the run's going to go. And that's true to an extent until you die. So one of the things that the overclock locks did a ton of last phase, and mages and warriors, is making sure that you're just throwing up dots or debuffs on like 3 or 4 targets before you cast a single AoE ability. Do you lose like 200 DPS on the trash pack? Maybe. Are you still doing 6 or 7k DPS? Yes. Are you not dying? Yes. Those are the two big things, right? Now, of course, there is the parse mentality of, oh, you know, I want to be, you know, top of my class for overall, and that's perfectly acceptable, right? You can push those limits, just not during speedruns. Speedruns are not the place to do that. Speedruns are not the place for any parses, really. So it's one of those things that people just need to, you know, get used to playing smart in addition to pumping.
Yeah. Not blowing our paladin taunt on the first 2 seconds of every pull is huge, because then when shit does happen, they can save someone's life.
Or like not letting sheer tank that skull mob for 15 seconds, you know, those kinds of things.
Oh, I like that. That was fun.
It's usually his fault from taunting.
A lot of the deaths were gouge packs.
Yep.
And Action would get gouged. And
Sacrifice needs to be on the tanks for that, for those reasons. The other thing that you can do, which is slightly more dangerous, and I don't recommend at all, but if you're running with double bear, which will most likely be our speedrun composition, you can theoretically, if you're worried about the bears dodging, either put sack on the Shadow Priest because they're using death on cooldown. Problem is that is a relatively long cooldown, or you can put it on whoever's second threat. Right. Just look at who's second threat on your mob and toss it on them.
Sorry, sack on me would be fine on this pack, so I can save death. I would request perhaps a weak aura that shows me very quickly that the paladin's incapacitated. Then I don't want to rely on noticing it. But
yeah,
I can.
I've done it a couple times on my priest in runs, and the biggest thing is just to, if you notice that 4 nameplates change targets at the same time.
Yeah. I feel like I could be a little faster and get it before I even see that nameplate switch, because there's sometimes a little.
Grab this Colossus real quick.
I can rely on that too. That's fine. You're right. That is obvious when it happens.
Can we make a note also for Gorfiend? Wait, Gorfiend. Blood Boil to maybe put a mark on the Shadow Priest so people can see visually easier
I can do
where
that.
to stand behind.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Because I noticed it was good at the start of that with everybody, but then when it got closer to the end, the first Blood Boil pack was not moving forwards enough afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, by the way, all of you people that got fatals on Mother, clap, pog, huge. movement on those fatals. I watched every single one closely. It was amazing. I've never seen such clean splits. And you've now doomed everybody else because I expect it every week.
So, real on Blood Boil, and I know it's like, oh, look, the Shadow Priest is saying this, but I honestly think you should sub out the Shadow Priest when we're doing double stacks for the Holy Paladin. They can bubble theirs off, and there's times where you're just getting a DPS loss because we can't Shadow or Death without killing ourselves, or even risking killing ourselves. I feel like there's just a safer play to use the Paladin instead. We can still Vamp and Brace 4 out of the 5 targets in our group, and it's fine. But then we don't have range issues either.
The big consideration there is that then the Circle Priests aren't touching that person, right? Which...
Yeah, but the Paladin's going to bubble their shit off. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but they can only do that once, right?
I think whatever you do for that, just have one person maybe with the mark, and then have them stand the closest, and it'll make it super easy for people to be around
it's
straight to Vosh.
I don't know.
Whether it's a Shadow Priest or something.
When we were taking one stack, it was like it was super chill. But 2 is it's a death risk.
Make sure you jump over the water.
So I think the other consideration, right, is maybe we just tell the healers to treat that fight a little bit like Void Reaver, where they're paying just a little tiny bit more attention to the Shadow Priest.
Yeah, I mean, we could. I don't know. It still feels like an unnecessary risk. It's not even a. Other than the risk of death, it's not like a DPS loss at all for Priest to weave in and out. So it's not that. That's not a consideration at all. It's literally just Shadow or Death will kill us if we use it sometimes.
Yeah. All right. We'll have Grass main tank this one because I said so. Looks like
it's the equivalent of not being able to hit Bloodthirst on cooldown. Like, it's big.
Yeah. Here we go.
5.
I would say
4, 3.
Healing this
2,
week felt
1.
good, but that was also with 2 priests, so.
Yeah. Well, when you don't have that second priest, you're gonna have a druid, right? Which means the tanks are taking less damage.
Tank feeling felt scary. Like Brass died on.
Yeah.
I
Terror.
died significantly more than I do changing
It seemed like there was some heavy overlap with the priest today.
Whereas normally there's like, you know, some chunky life blooms and shit on the tank. That wasn't there, and then it felt like both priests were sort of triaging at the exact same time, the same heals on people.
Sure.
It had been a long time since I co-healed with a priest.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's a adjustment.
I don't think we've run 2 circle priests ever. So yeah, another one of those weird oddities just because of attendance this week.
Call me crazy, but instead of 2 circle priests, one's disc.
Shut up, crazy.
I mean, sure. It provides some utility, but I think that the druid is definitely the choice if you're going to go into a tank healing role.
I mean, we could have discussed more thoroughly what each of us was going to do, but
Absolutely.
We kind of felt it out after halfway, but
yep.
I know there's some guilds that are speedrunning. I don't know if they're the top end ones, but they seem to be a fan of pain suppression, and I don't fucking understand why, because it's 6 seconds and kind of useless, but they're making use of it.
It's such a low cooldown that it's one of those things that
you just use it constantly on trash.
Yeah. Think about it like a priest bop, right? You see a warlock pull threat, you pain sup them, all of a sudden they don't have threat, and if they still do, they're not taking any damage, you know?
Northeast.
Yeah, no, it's a great utility. It's just a
Strider Northwest.
If you have someone that's used to playing disc and has the muscle memory to use that on the appropriate places, then I think it'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Be a tough role to just swap into and do it optimally, I think.
I mean, there's absolutely no question, right, that double Holy
Watch
Priest
right on the
is
Strider.
highest output.
Strider running through the middle. Watch it.
It's just a matter of, is that output efficient or not?
Yeah. The thing with the disc, too, is you end up with sort of a natural division of duties. The disc is obviously going to be doing way more tank healing.
Yeah, and the weekend we're currently running 2 circle priests, and we're running
Also-
6 heals total.
Just so everybody is aware, I actually haven't talked to the officers about this yet either, so, whoops. But
Peace.
oh god, there's like
Peace.
literally nobody over there.
There's one
got
Go
it.
lava, go. Nice. Okay. Yeah, just so everybody's aware, one of the big things that we did not do last phase for speedrun purposes that we're definitely going to do this phase, and I know it's tedious, and I know some of you are going to groan, but we're going to do some VOD reviews. After we get through speedruns, not like that day or anything like that, but before the next speedrun, we're going to take some time to look over some things, see what we did wrong, talk about different spots, and actually like look at things from the perspective of, you know, somebody that's trying to pay attention to everything at once, so that everybody understands what I'm thinking, everybody understands the little tiny minutia that we can fix, in addition to, you know, the big obvious stuff like we had this week, like, oh, you know, let's not pull all of that stuff in front of Supremus at the same time. You know, that's obvious. It's the little stuff that we want to VOD
I'm
review
at the
for.
top of the stairs.
I really like that idea.
Yeah, it's something that all the like top tier world guilds do, and we just never have. So.
Right or north.
Last core coming up.
Yep. Next core is the last one. Hold it until we're ready.
And I will have those VODs on like 1.5 2 speed until we get to the points that actually matter.
I was gonna ask, can you have it on like 16:10 aspect ratio too?
Yeah, I'm not looking to bore y'all. I'm not looking to, you know, spend an hour and a half on a VOD review.
Is this going
to
be extra?
No, I just want to be able to actually see what you're showing.
Just talking
us.
about the important stuff.
Is this going to be during raid times?
Yes, it will be during raid times. Yep.
All right.
In a perfect world, we get done with
Who you
ghouls at some point, right?
It can take up the time we don't need to do girls anymore. Starting next week. You said yesterday, and I think you said yesterday. Are we down to 2 girls now, or are you just gonna keep 7?
No, we're still 3.
We're still gonna do 3. Glorix said we're still gonna do 3 just for third alts.
Gotta has it.
Until
we're going to kill the Strider, and then we'll go.
Yeah. Once we get all of the primary alts theirs, we're gonna stop entirely. But there's no reason not to run a 3 every week because we have
2,
the capacity
okay,
to do so.
Yeah, the way that I'm going to handle third alts too, because I didn't talk about this lusts. The way that we're going to handle third alts is I'm going to prior whichever ones we are most likely to use. So I'll end up reaching out to talk to those of you with third alts that need DST about that, and figuring that out.
Shad Jr. Pog.
Make sure we're getting groundings down in the tank groups. You got 2 stacks of the buff.
Oh, like when he shot you.
Now, can we get it 2 weeks in a row is the question.
You said it, so we're not going to now.
I didn't say it, though.
I'm rooted. You gonna cloak
Yeah,
it?
keep healing, keep healing.
Give me freedom, Gato Loco.
So I don't have cloaked up.
Don't stand in the water.
We're heading to Leo.
Res the dead.
Careful with the fishies. Healers, hang out on the rock, just in case.
I'm in combat, can't res you, Bacon.
Bacon, just run back. We'll
I got
summon
him.
you.
Alright, I already got the loot, so we're good on that front.
Tide first or Leo?
Leo. I don't think we're doing Tide at all today.
Oh, it's just Leo and we're out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna swip them. I'm gonna hearth the priest then. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my mage is headstone.
The other thing that I do want to talk about just a little bit, I need to work on this, right? So I'm not calling the rest of you out on it. But several people over the course of time have pointed out to me that there are days where tank communication is lacking. That's fine. Everybody's allowed to have off days. Everybody's allowed to have days that they need to be quiet for whatever reason. But
Yo, they gotta work.
Oh shit!
Oh
Main
shit!
hand? That's the offhand, but still.
Another offhand. All right, 1 second. I need to update this.
Sorry, Glorak, that's just too exciting.
No, it's way too exciting. It's worth cutting off whatever Glorak was saying for that.
4 offhands now.
The curse
Yep.
of the
We're
offhand.
at 4 offhands.
Well, at least in
Oh,
Anti's
goodness.
case, it's the one he wants more than the other, so.
True.
Anyway, what I was going to say is during speedrun days, I need to know that tanks are going to be and have the capacity to be vocal. So when we're planning for speedruns, if you know ahead of time that, hey, you know, there's something going on in the background today or whatever, let me know that before I post rosters, right? So that I can figure things out. Because tank vocality is an amazing asset during speedruns that we need to take advantage of.
Rip Tenrick, he's always got 8 kids in the background.
I don't give a shit. If they're screaming behind me, I'll still talk.
I think it's less. I mean, obviously, still important for the bear tank, but I think it's super important with the paladin tank on trash pulls.
Yes.
Like, hey, sapper pack or.
Yo, first time I've used an adamantite grenade in months. Perfect.
Dude, how many fucking bulwarks has Sunrise got? Jesus.
Enough that when I filled it in for them that 1 week, they almost gave one to my warrior.
Yeah, that's nuts. I haven't seen that thing, period, yet.
Yeah, let's go.
We haven't had one in Daybreak either.
Bulwarks? We've had 3, I think.
We have
No,
several.
really?
Yeah, we've had
Fox has
I have
one,
one, I
Brass
don't
has
even use
one, and I think Swalair has one.
Yep.
My memory
Val-
sucks.
Valdoon of the Weekend has one too.
Kill the mages.
Totem.
Valdoon deserved that after how long you waited for Aldori. Fuck.
Didn't we get him back first week?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, why you don't remember?
Yeah, Brass got like 4 pieces and the totem and the bulwark first week.
I don't remember what happened yesterday, to be fair.
Oh, Leo.
We haven't got this way in ages.
We're lost.
Last week.
Starhole. I keep trying to get him salve.
Did we
I'm coming. I can see you guys. I'm coming. I didn't want to ask for someone because it didn't matter.
Alright, so I know that Beers watches our VODs. I don't know if they'll watch this far into it, but what are the chances that we can steal their main hands?
Steal their what?
Their main hands. They've got 3. We've got 4 offhands, you know?
Hide your keys.
We can just do a little trade. Trade an offhand for a main hand.
I'm not going back to beers.
You think Beers watches our VODs?
I know for a fact
My
that...
application is still pending, so I can put in a good word.
Yeah, this is part of the reason that I want us to start doing VOD reviews is because other teams on the server do VOD reviews of our VODs.
Of our VODs.
Stop posting them to YouTube.
Listen, I'm not trying to gatekeep, okay?
Grinding totem.
It's not so much that we're awesome, it's just that there's nothing better to watch at 11
a.m. Why are we waiting?
If they end up, you know, doing our strats better than us, then good for them.
Best form of flattery is mimicry.
I just looked back on the SSCTK speedruns at the end there. They commented on our early splits. That's why we didn't beat them. They did splits since week 1.
I mean...
No, the justification was they've done splits since AQ.
I've done more original strategy work this phase than last phase, for sure. But, like, realistically, I'm just stealing strats from Overclock, and then everybody else steals strats from us. So, really, everybody's just stealing strats from Overclock, right? So...
Yeah, I mean, they're also stealing strats from Overclock.
We going right or we going left?
We'll go right. It's a little quicker. Totems.
dumb. I actually only use that shield for Illidan.
Do you see that there's sub 50 Hygels on the server now?
Bacon, you haven't done any Baj loot, right?
I have not. No, I haven't done any loot from here.
Who's doing them?
We did a smooth brain 2 weeks ago, 48.
Smooth brain. Antiquity's at 50 minutes. I don't think Antiquity's
It wasn't even that clean
though. I
either.
think they just hate Hygel enough that they want to clear it fast because of that reason.
Yeah, but like actually speedrunning Hyjal is detrimental because you lose gems.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it wasn't even that clean. I think we had somebody
Let's go.
day after Archie in mine. I don't know.
Social Construct put up like a 49 Hydro. I don't know if these are actual speedruns or just people trying to go as quick as they normally can or what.
All right, we'll do exactly 2 Hyjal speedruns this phase. Exactly 2.
You can't mine.
Can they be 2 in like Sunwell?
So you can't mine during the waves at all?
No, the idea is after the second boss dies, you log out, reset, everybody teleports straight to Horde Camp.
Oh no, we didn't do that.
Gross.
Alright, let's go.
Totems.
I had to check if Darhol was on his warlock before I ran out of that ring of fire.
I used like everything right there. It's terrifying.
Alright, we're gonna get the patrol real quick.
I got yelled at the last time I did that. I don't do that anymore. Was that RPG on his that was a shaman?
Yep.
Yeah.
I could have
Ouch.
Am I fucking crazy? Wasn't he in a run with his paladin or with his Lock and his shaman simultaneously the other day?
No.
God, what is wrong with my mind?
I think it's gonna take a professional to figure that one out.
Don't answer that.
Yeah, we don't have time today.
It's gonna have to wait till next week's session.
And
Pod
our
review
hour,
and therapy.
our hour is up.
Raiding 5 times a week does things to your fucking brain, man.
Hour. I go 2 hours at a time.
We both know what it takes to get inside your head, Frail. The amount you have to consume.
Well, it's like you just start getting into things in the first 45 minutes. And then you only have like 15 minutes to talk? Hell no.
Alright, Fox and Fire Gear. And it looks like everybody's good enough.
5, 4.
Watch the pack on the left,
3,
it's still there.
2, 1.
Whoa, watch where you're running there, Purple. Holy shit.
Psycho Abby got in lust.
Run.
Big heals.
Don't
Back
back
on
up
center.
into that trash bowl.
If you can, Bacon.
Oh yeah.
Run.
Is that back-to-back whirlwinds? Jesus.
Have you done this boss before?
It felt like it was faster in between the normal.
It most certainly was
All right,
not.
everybody else
Those are-
lost?
It's a really bad Doom time.
That was fast.
Fill your things. You ready for a whirlwind?
Run.
Please.
A fang.
Rest, Glorak.
Keep healing.
Yep, keep
Oh
healing.
my god, this game, man.
Res the dead.
No,
It's
no
like our
hero.
second fang ever.
Yeah, Glorak, you're up for that.
Sure. Did not expect that today, but it works.
Congrats, man.
Congrats.
Are we doing
Appreciate it.
okay?
Now we're done. We're just gonna call it an early day. Good job, everybody. We'll head
I've
back
got-
into Black Temple for something similar tomorrow, and then TK, 3 bosses, maybe 4 afterwards.
Gonna port up. I've got some loot things to handle.
Early day.
Most of it is not on anyone's loot list, so there's that.
Now, who has Soul
Want
Frost?
any of these?
You need Soul Frost? I've got it on my pally.
I do. Yeah, we've got the
I'll
mats
meet
though.
you by a doll then.
Bacon, I will get that chest token from you.
Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this loot.
I will also be handing out gem stuff shortly.
More of a reminder for myself not to log off.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I want Defender help.
Yeah, I know you do. I'm just thinking if anybody else wants anything. You don't need gloves, do you, Sladen?
What's up?
Where?
You don't need gloves?
What?
Nah, I have them.
Cool.
Where? I'm not, because I already sober. I don't think
No, this
they
is serious.
have
This is super serious.
He was a little mad. I told him to say hi because he said I was unless some Khan's kid said hi, and he's like, "No, I don't wanna."
It sounded like he said, "I'm already sober" when he came on for a second.
No, that's the one when he was like 2, not 2, probably about
Hey.
a year and a half.
What do we get off Vosh, by the way? Nobody was excited, so it had to be bad, right?
Yeah.
Cobra Lash.
No, it was awful.
Relax.
Nice.
Ruin totem.
Love that.
Got pretty
Yeah.
good loot off.
It was absolute garbage loot. And nobody else has said anything, so it's all you.
Yeah, that's my little boy who, when he was first learning how to walk and walking along things, and managed to grab a hold of my $1,700 laptop and pull it off the counter and smash it on the kitchen floor.
Hell no.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
Who can DE?
Okay. If you, Bacon, did you already deposit gems from today?
I have not. We did not
Okay.
get very many. It was really bad.
I will. I'll be by Khadgar for that when you're done. If you need gems, was for me quantity and color, please, for loot
Turns
that
out
you
when you
received today.
When you speedrun, you get less.
Thank you,
gems.
Grass.
Yeah, it didn't look like we got much trash loot in general.
Well, we did
I don't
skip
think
quite
we
a
got
few
any.
packs.
Yeah.
We don't do all the mother trash.
Did you say you had the mats or no?
I don't. Do you have spell pen to cloak by any chance?
I don't think so.
I
Let me
do.
check.
Consortium, like friendly or
I thought that one is trainer learned.
Yeah, I have it. I'm pretty sure it's not a special one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need
Jackalope spell
to-
pens trainer.
I need to grab
Well,
some
I better
things.
go visit the trainer then.
I thought spell pen was consortium friendly.
There is.
Oh, maybe. I can do it for you though. Where are you?
I'm
By
not muted,
Qatar.
am I?
Someone just spoke over you.
Or
Okay, I'll just
change
find
mics. That's why I was asking.
Where's Waldo? I'll find Gloric.
The
He said by
Paladins.
Khadgar.
Give me the spell pen, Mats. I'll beat you.
Does
you
Prop
got it?
Pallies use spell power or threat to glove?
Spell power is more damage. Threat is
parsing.
better.
Yeah, threat is better. After
Threat
200
is a
spell
little
power.
threat, but
Threat
we
is
all-
never better.
we
Threat
all
is
use
only
spell
better if
power.
you're bad.
Yeah, Brass. Definitely wouldn't want more threat on the AoE tank.
You don't need more threat because the only time 2% makes a difference is if they're within 1% of pulling.
All right. Well, I have 275 spell power, so
Spell power.
I don't,
let's
it's,
do it.
yeah.
Be a
Hey,
chat.
Glora, can Chad get some red gems from the G Bank?
Okay. Who was opening trade with what? Fox, were you
Oh,
trying
I
to?
was just enchanting your spell pen.
Thank you.
The 2% is always more threat than spell power to gloves, but
It's always more threat, but the marginal value of excess threat is literally 0, whereas 20 spell power is.
the guy's got 250 spell power. Every fucking DPS matters.
All right. Apparently, nobody needs gems, so that's cool.
For like half a second, I actually believed I was gonna get that fang.
What character were you on?
The Prop Pally.
Oh,
Oh.
get the trash maze. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have Spellfire Longsword though.
Hey, Pumper.
56 spell damage.
I was gonna say, do
Slice
towers on that character and just buy the S1 mace. It's really good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's really nice for tanking glaives too.
Truth, because of Rezil.
Yeah.
Speaking of towers, 2 hours and 20 minutes on next towers.
Yeah, it's like, what, 19k honor? You have that in a week if you do both the towers.
The way Shad played, it's like a day.
You kidding me? I probably get like 3 towers a week.
I meant like you would get honor elsewhere. Did an AV.
Yeah, I would definitely AFK some AV.
Don't get kinged.
Who's got a mongoose?
Oh, that's right. You got a brutalizer, didn't you?
Did. Right. We've seen 4 of those in the weekend.
Frequently in the offhand, and the first half of bosses where I think Annihilator is in good snap threat.
Yeah, we've seen.
Did you say
4 of those in
Annihilator
the
for snap
weekend.
threat?
Yeah.
I say it goes in the main hand when Annihilator is not.
I see.
healthy
Okay.
For snap threat.
Just get that first global proc, and then it's better for snap threat, dude.
I couldn't use it like at all today because I had to add extra hit in places, which meant I need extra defense from the weapons and whatnot.
Being hit capped as a tank is overrated.
I mean, you can
Do you
just
really
get lucky.
believe that?
I do.
Double miss, careful.
Go to any sim. Go to the Prot Warrior sim. Go to the Feral Druid sim. Prot Pallies are different, but hit has a
they're the
value
same.
like anything else. You know, if you're giving up 50 agi for 1% hit, it's probably not worth.
Okay, but I'm giving up a 2% chance at a 200 armor pen proc. And a bunch of other stats and damage.
But then when you look at your trinkets and stuff, they're clearly for snap threat. So I don't get why you don't value expertise and hit more than what
Because
the sim would say.
until you can completely knock parries off the table, you're
just
always
not
going to
how
have
it
that
is,
chance.
though.
It is though.
No, it's not.
Reducing
Like
the
the chance of your opener being like double parry is way lower if you have lower parry chance, like to the point of effectively nothing.
No, not to
Like,
the
yeah,
point
you
of
could still
nothing.
parry, but
It's still like 9% with current capped expertise. There are sims on the Druid Discord that I could post that show pull variants and what little kind of effect changing out one or two pieces like that has. Like we're talking like 10 TPS pull variants.
I just think that looking at TPS is the wrong metric for pull variance.
It is. Snap threat is binary. You either hit or you don't.
When I'm talking about pull variants, I'm talking about TPS within the first 3 to 5 seconds of the encounter.
Like fucking blood boiled judgments. Damn it.
No, I understand what you're looking at, what you're thinking of.
Well, it's another case of